Hey. And I personally named the Facebook Live on one of the lines from the How to Become Money workbook. And hey, and it doesn't make any difference whether you have got $1 million or 50 cents. The issues of money are tough ones for everybody. Okay, says Gary. And for me, I'm gonna say like when I really acknowledge that, the gratitude that I had for the tools of access consciousness even grow greater because I actually met with someone that was had millions, but because their point of view was I'm gonna lose that money tomorrow, they were holding on to it like so tightly and they didn't have any ease, they didn't have any freedom. But how many of us have been taught like if you have like millions, like you'll be happy, like everything would work, like everything in your dreams will come true. But like seeing that allowed me to actually have so much gratitude because one of the things with the How to Become Money workbook, it actually allow us to look at the energetic point of views that we had regarding to money. Like maybe it could be like if I have a lot of money, I will become evil, or having a lot of money is bad. You shouldn't be having so much money. Or if you are having a lot, that means other people are having less. So like all of those insane point of views that we have regarding to money actually doesn't allow us to have more. And I personally was absolutely insane regarding to money, and I would love to learn like how was it for you, Frida and Marieke. And I'm so grateful to I'm gonna say like actually have a facilitator with me, and like that was the first person that I attended the How to Become Money workbook was, and she's my best friend too, Rachel O'Brien, and she would just like be there with me, and with no point of view, which if I'm right or if I'm wrong, but she would just like be that space that allowed me to melt that all the lies and all the I'm gonna say like stuckness that I bought that was real and true because it was just so intense. Yeah. And I know like you, like Marika and Frida attended a How to Become Money workbook. And I would love to learn like what did you get out of by attending this workbook?
Mm. Um, if you don't mind, I start. Actually, there's quite a bit. First thing I really got for the first time is that money is energy. it is it is an energy like breathing, like the energy you get from breathing in and breathing out, and that really lightened my world around money and my way to deal with money. Let's say that, and this is something I'm really grateful for. I'm still not there being a millionaire, but but I have, even though I'm not there yet, I'm having a lot more ease with the issue of money. I learned far too late in my perception that money is not really the source, in a way that I am the creator, and this is something I really got. And since then, I keep asking for what else is possible, for instance, and of course for more money, and it's still showing up. So. And if there's I perceive in my life the money income flows like going up, going down, going up, going down. And there have been times I was really that far down. I was always close to a heart attack, like we really being struggling with, oh my gosh, I'm running out of money, and it really freaked me out. And one thing you said in the last class, How to Become Money workbook, was acknowledge, have you enough money for today? And is whenever I have just this tiny glimpse of this kind of thought sneaking into my mind, I start acknowledging, yeah, I have enough money for today. And this
Yeah.
brought so much ease to my world. And since ever since, it's not really a struggle anymore.
Yeah, and actually, I love that you bring that up on this slide because that's one of my favorite lines from the How to Become Money Workbook too. Like asking, and you can even ask now, like when you're watching this now or in the future, like, do you have enough money for today? Because like even recently, I find myself, I was going into future problems. Like I was trying to handle a problem that I decided that would happen 8 months from now, and I was getting stressed about it. Instead of just going after like me too, me too. Instead of just and like with that question, it just bring me like to present, and I go, oh, like do I have money for today? Like, do I have enough money for today? Yes, I do. And like in the book, it says that tomorrow is another day with new possibilities. And I'm gonna say like every time that I apply that, and every time that when I never give up, never give in, and never quit, and keep using the tools, universe always, 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 always provides me with a greater possibility and something, anything beyond that I could conceive or thought. And I like for me, that's like the beauty and the magic of the tools of access consciousness without going into these realities of I have to get secure or I have to make sure what would occur, like really trusting to the universe and trusting all the molecules that they would support you and contribute to you. And for me, that's absolutely gold. Frida, I think you were going to say something.
Yeah, I love that. Like everything you both said, like, and also trusting the universe and also trusting you that, you know, okay, like if you look at it right now, like, have you ever been homeless, for example? And even if you have, like, did you figure it out somehow? Like, you're still here, so you survived, even if you had no money at all in your bank account or only debt. And that's something I really, yeah, that's just an awareness that I also like practice to be like, okay, like I can trust myself. I've always created more. I'm not gonna just be like, oh well, I give up now. I'm gonna live in the streets and shower in the rain. And also, like you said, like having a facilitator being there with you with all the crazy points of view that show up during these classes. We're like, what the fuck? Do I really have this point of view? Like, how can I be so stupid? And you could go into judging yourself for this, but because there is a group of people that's like, hey, no, like I've gone through the same thing or through something similar, and like just being like, you're not wrong just because you bought some points of view. Like you can choose something different now, and it's actually amazing that you become aware of these points of view because then you can change them. So it's really a journey, and I love that it's over 10 weeks. So you can really have a look and see what changes.
Yeah. And like when you judge yourself, are you actually like creating something different, or are you perpetrating the same thing over and over and over and over again? And like for me, like I personally did require someone to be there with me because I was just like so fixate in my point of views regarding to money. I was like, this is the way it is, this cannot change, and nothing else is possible. And like I personally like read the book like a couple of times, but still like I was just like so stuck in the way that I was reading the book. Like I was reading it, but through my filters. And like I was not as like I was not, I'm gonna say like being that energy of money. And when I attended the book club and the way like the facilitators contributed to me and like be with me, allow me to actually like first time I'm going to say like have space and some relaxation around the point of views that I was holding on so tightly. And then I was like, oh, okay, like what? And I actually starting to ask questions. Okay, like what if this is not true? Like what if I can change my financial reality? What if I don't have to be the same, exactly the same, like that my dad was with the money or when my mom was with the money, and in their point of view, and they are not wrong. The only way that you can generate money if you go to university and if you stay there for a long time, and you get well educated, and then you will deserve your position in the world, and only then you will receive money enough to not to die. So like that was the way, and I was like, no, I know like there was something different, but I didn't have the tools, and like still until this day, like I keep revisiting, and I do still require these reminders, which from the How to Become Money workbook, and it just keeps getting greater, and I'm just like so grateful. And that is the invitation that we would love to be to y'all. I will be facilitating a How to Become Money workbook that's starting on June 13th for 10 weeks, and we can pump the details into the comments. And I just want to say, like, if you're out there and you have the point of view, like, you cannot change your financial reality and it's not possible, I will highly, highly suggest you to like give a go to the tools of How to Become Money workbook. It could be with me or any other facilitators. There's so many wonderful facilitators out in the world. Yeah, how does it get any better? And is there anything else that you ladies would love to add before we finish it up?
Yeah, I would love to add something. Even if you have taken one How to Become Money workbook class, my perception is, this is my point of view, that even if you have done this already and probably nothing really changed or something just changed slightly, in my journey to increase and to ease my financial situation, I just figure out that it's kind of like a journey. This How to Become Money workbook thing was one part of the journey, but it's not really the start and the end point. It is part of the journey in a whole, and I would highly suggest I am going to attend a second time, because I just realized there are so many things I can get out of it. And whenever I go through the pages, I sometimes read sentences I think, have you ever read these before? And so it's like layers. You just shift away layers and get more to the core of what you or what I really am with money.
Yeah, it's so true and beautiful. Yeah. Mm.
I also want to add something, because you and Rachel O'Brien did this beautiful, I think it was 45 days of the Money Come challenge.
Yeah.
And that was just so fun. So if you want to add some fun to your money reality, maybe we can pop the link to that in as well, because it was just hilarious to watch you guys.
Yeah, money come, money come, money come, money come, money come. Yeah, that's another tool that you can use. You can actually ask for money to show up in your life in many different ways. And yeah, it was beautiful, and the recordings are still there, so you can just go to the group and enjoy the recordings. Yeah, beautiful. Hey, awesome. So thank you so much, Marika and Frida, and everybody that's watching this now or in the future. I hope this was a contribution to you, and hope to see you in the How to Become Money workbook. Woo!
We will be there.
Yeah, exactly. Bye, everyone.
Bye.